Hello, welcome to the next edition of Competitive Magic. Today, we're going to be trying out the new card, Volcanic Spite, in Temur Creativity. I know it's a little old school. We're going with the old Xenagos and Worldspine Worm in this list. So that's what we're going to be trying out today through a league. So if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and let's get into the deck list. So as you can see, we have a decent deck overall. Like, it's pretty stock for the most part. The only literally thing we did was just take out the four of the previous version of this and put in the new one. That's really just about it. This was a 5-0 list that won, so we're taking it like this, see if it can't win through a league, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, Hollow Fountain. Valakut Awakening, tap, go. Pass the turn. Probably gonna make disappear this. No, doesn't. We'll take a Vents, I guess. Play the Vents, tapped, go. Cycles, Deserted Beach, passes. Fable the Mirror Breaker, probably going to need a counter. Does not. Pass the turn. Memory Deluge. Glacial Fortress. I'm guessing Teferi. Untaps 2 lands, probably leaving up Counterspell. We're going to say yes. Get rid of a big score. I think that's it. Attempt a Volcanic Spite. Put Xenagos to the bottom. Goes for a March. Can't do nothing about that. Pass the turn. Upticks Teferi. Passes. Flip. That's good. That's a land at least. Played on red, I suppose. Pass the turn. Okay. Is that it? Upticks Teferi. Okay. Big score. Absorbs. That's fine. Sakasan. Play Fable the Mirror Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't use Hall, but you can march this. Hit Teferi. Attempt to shoot it. Memory Deluge. Okay. Supreme Verdict. Plains. Upticks. Untaps. I'm gonna say yes. Get rid of the coast. Fable. Pass the turn. Wandering Emperor. Come on now. Alright, eats up everything. Passes. Makes a token. Impulse. Pass the turn. Makes a shark. Fiery Impulse. Draws a card. Island. Plays a Shark Typhoon. Hits me with a shark. Take it. Field of Ruin. A second Teferi. Seekers of the Key. Seekers of the Key. Passes. I mean, we're just gonna go for it. I don't think we have a shot any other way. Alright, I'm off. Impulse seems pretty bad though. Saneful Stroke's the only questionable one. Can get a Teferi. Maybe over a Make Disappear. I don't like that. Farmland. Passes. Mountain. Go. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Tap Farmland. Marches my token. That's rude. Get rid of that and that. Probably put that on blue. Pass the turn. Plays a Deserted Beach. Passes. Attempt to go for a big score. Nope, doesn't. Alright, we untap. Flip the Fable. Play Otawara. Pass the turn. Alright, we have one mountain left. That's not good. Hallbreaker Horror. Memory Deluge. So I think I tap, make a copy of Hallbreaker Horror. Go to combat. Hit you for 14. Castle of Ardenvale. Teferi. Guess what? Disdainful Stroke. Yeah. So I think Make Disappear makes more sense. Spell Pierce also is pretty important. Maybe down a Spite. I don't like that. Hollow Fountain tapped. Passes. Otawara. Theme Vet's tapped. Go. Hollow Fountain tapped. Play Canal. Go. Impulse. I think I take the Shark Typhoon. Storm Carved Coast. Plays an island. Passes. Steam Vents. Pass the turn. Big score. Alright, that resolves. Poops out a token. Untaps. Hits me. Take it. Alright, we untap. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Put that on blue. Pass the turn. Makes a shark. A 2/2 shark. Puts a counter on the shark. Goes to combat. Hits me. Oh no. Down at 9. Passes. Hallbreaker Horror. Bounces it. Play Coast. I think I just pass. Goes to combat. Attacks. Hits me to 2. Makes another token. Play Otawara. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Dovin's Veto. Yep. Mountain. So we're facing Rakdos Sacrifice. Mutavolt. Hall. Go. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Thought Seizes. Takes the Awakening. Hits me. Plays another Witness. Canal. Go. Hits me. 17. Plays a Pathway on black. Oven. Cat. That's not good. Play Mutavolt. Go. Stacks the cat. Attacks out. Cycle. Play the Mountain. Play Fable the Mirror Breaker. Pass the turn. Alright, Fatal pushes, sacks the witness, brings back the cat, swings out. We will block the cat. Thought seizes, takes my impulse. Mountain, gets Shingatha in hand. We say yes. Pitch pathway in that. Put that on red. Pass the turn. Sacks the witness. Attack Enuma. Mayhem Devil. Another Witch's Oven. Think I go for the bounce. Tap, turn it on. Abdominal Creativity. And get there with a worm? Okay. I'm going to say down that. Down one of those. Maybe down a Spite. I don't like that. Pathway on black. Thoughtseize. Takes my big score. Put that on red. Leave up a hazard. Go. Yep, that resolves. Otawara. Pass the turn. Hits me for 3. Spite. Deadly Dispute. Sure. Play Coast. Go. Passes. Impulse. Creativity. The rest of the bottom. Deadly Dispute. Untap. Coast. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Pass the turn. Go blank. Plays the swamp. Cracks the treasure. Plays his own Fable the Mirror Breaker. Put that on blue, I guess. Pass the turn. Goes to combat. Hits me. Take it. Nope, plays Urborg. So that resolves. Get rid of Make Disappear. That's fine. Oven is not a deal breaker. Fable flips. Creativity. Got it. There we go. There we go. First match. 1 and 2. Play Sakasan. Needle. Ornithopter. Aha! Play a land. Go. Sacred Foundry tapped. Epicure. I am going to spite that. Just so I can put something to the bottom. I don't think this dig is going to be able to be done. Play Coast. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Go. Ornithopter. Reinforcements. Passes. Yes, we pitch the Worldspine Worm. Shuffle that back in. Play a Mountain. Pass the turn. Reinforcements. Grapes. Night. Aha. Impulse. Take Make Disappear. Counter that. Actually hit you. Creativity second main. That means next turn. Next turn, I'm going to give you a whole turn to look at this worm. Scoops it up. I guess his payoffs are white and they're 4 toughness. So that might be nice. Make Disappear is probably not worth it. But Make Disappear is better than Spell Pierce. Let's bring in Shark Typhoon over Make Disappear. Maybe a big score. I don't like that. Plays a tap land. Passes. Play Steam Vents. Untap. Go. Invasion. Takes my creativity. Canal. Go. Plains. Epicure. Gleeful Demolition. Passes. Impulse. I think I just keep removal. Pass the turn. Thrabes. Bushwhack. Let's hit the Bushwhacker. Volley the Thrabes. Take the rest. Spite. That's not bad. Play Pathway. Go. Ornithopter. Cracks the clue. Goes to combat. Swings out. Cycle the Shark. Block. Go to 6. Play the Mountain. Pass the turn. Reinforcements. Goes to combat. Attacks out with everything. Kill the white creature. Put Xenagos to the bottom. Shoot the other white creature. Put big score to the bottom. Go ahead and block. Take 2. Ornithopter. Passes. Play the land. Go ahead and creativity. Get a worm. Thrabies. Land. Big score. Pass the turn. Locks it on. Mutavolt. Crack a clue. Yeah, I just can't. I think I go down to Impulse. Maybe the Dig. And a Shark. I don't like that. So Canal. Go. Den. Epicure. Play that on red. Go. Hits me. Sure. It's 18. Legion's Landing. No Creature Factory for you. Put that on red, I guess. Pass the turn. Invasion of Gomakon. That resolves. A tap Sacred Foundry. Goes to combat. Make a Shark. Trade. Play a tap Hazard. Go. Plays a tap Vantage. Epicure. Make another Shark. Draw a card. Play a tap Steam Vents. Pass the turn. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get frisky. Hit you down to 19. Knight. Attempts to smack. I just can't allow that, my friend. Put Xenagos to the bottom. Volley. Untap. Impulse. Take Otawara. Play Otawara. Go. Actually hit you. Get a mini Shark. Pass the turn. Epicure. Locks it on. That's fine. Big score. Untap. Coast. Creativity. give the worm haste, mac you. And we get there. We get there. All right, 2 and 3. Let's get into the wrap up. So what did we learn this week about this deck? We went 2 and 3 in our league. We lost to Control, Spirits, and we got annihilated by Rakdos mid-range. Now, I definitely think like it was a very close match, like against Blue-White Control. We tried to get the Hork to come down game 3, which would have taken it over, but our opponent had the one out, which was a Otawara, so that was like the deciding factor in that match. Spirits, I feel like I definitely made a mistake. I should have copied the Worm with Fable the Mirror Breaker and dealt 45. Most of the time 30 is enough, but he had a decent amount of tokens from Generation of Wedding Announcement, and I probably should have just made the copy by instinct. I just didn't think I would need it, but yeah, so he ended up taking that game 3. But the only thing I'm wondering about that one is if I would have took it in game 2, like I'm suggesting, and I'm pretty sure that means I would be facing different people in matches 3, 4, and 5. So that either could be a net positive or a net negative. That we could have ended with a 1-3 by doing that. I don't know. And it's definitely something I should have done differently. If there's any suggestions at all, let me know down in the comment section. I get it. I could have done Atraxa. One thing I am kind of interested in trying is Xenagos with Atraxa. Like, I mean, 14 damage is flying with lifelink is pretty just devastating, and plus you ETBs, and if you still get a bunch of cards in hand, so that's quite powerful. But having a hasty Atraxa seems pretty awesome. So that is something I want to try. If you have any other suggestions, like I said, let me know down in the comment section. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.